Like, it's giving me anime class versus anime last stand type of vibes all over again, and oh boy, I couldn't wait to make this video. And this will be completely non-biased, as I will be giving my honest opinion about both games. In this video, please note that each topic will be divided into segments such as identity, gameplay, innovating, and replayability, which are completely different topics, but will be talked about all at the same time because they pretty much correlate together, along with models, monetization, and etc. To keep things fair, I won't compare update 1.1 of Anime Vanguards to Anime Reborn's release date because that's just an unfair advantage. So, to keep things fair, I will be comparing both games on release, which is reasonable. So, I'll be scoring the two games with points. For example, the first topic I'm going to talk about is identity. Considering there's 3 things under this topic, the most one game can score in this category is 3 points. Both games can score a point in each category. They can also tie in categories if I see fit. I just wanted to say to make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe because we're on our way to 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and can we get 5 likes on today's videos, please? So the first topic we're going to talk about is identity, and if you're confused, let me explain. When I pull up the screenshot, what is the first thing you think of? If you answer Anime Adventures, you are wrong. That, my friend, was Anime Odyssey. And is that a bad thing? Yes, because even though Anime Odyssey is its own game, it doesn't have an original identity, and Anime Adventures will always be the first thought when playing that game. So now that you got the gist of it, let's get right into it. So, identity will have 2 rounds, with the first one being lobby/walkthrough, and since these two tie together, any game can score 2 points here. Starting with Anime Vanguards, just by looking at the scenery, you're able to tell and identify that this is Anime Vanguard just off the bat, you know. Anime Vanguards went for a more cyberpunk theme base for their lobby and not a Neo Tokyo lobby like Anime Adventures was, so I respect them for that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do love the concept of Neo Tokyo lobbies, but once Anime Adventures got shut down, it got so oversaturated that I just wanted a new theme in tower defense games, you know. But yeah, even though this is the 1.1 lobby, I really can't go back to release, but this wasn't here. But yeah, the lobby's pretty small, you know. It can be confusing for like first time players. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little bit confused navigating my way around this like the first few hours, bro, because I thought the evolve was over here, I thought challenges over here. But the lobby is small and it gets to the point, you know what I'm saying? All the interactable NPCs are easy to find. They have names above their heads, so you know where you're going to. You're going to go to traits, you got there, ascensions, you got that, you know, emotes, whatever. So we learned to Anime Reborn just by the scenery. You're able to tell that this is Anime Reborn, obviously because the AR is here, but this also can stand for Anime Royale. But since Anime Reborn, I feel like they went for a more of a retro style, and just by this, you're able to tell this is Anime Reborn. Now the map is pretty big, don't get me wrong. Like it's crazy, bro. Like right here, you have your leaderboards, most Robux spent, gems, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Then you have your play area. You have 6 teleporters, which is I feel like they could have fit one more on each side, but it's perfect like this, man. The map is pretty big though, don't get me wrong. If this teleporter wasn't here, bro, it'd be kind of tedious to get to everything. But yeah, this is the evolution room. The only thing that makes me sad is that you can't go inside the teleporter. I was hoping to see some type of cosmic area when evolving a unit, but that didn't happen. But yeah, everything's pretty beginner friendly. You're able to identify where everything is at just by the names, bro. Yeah, but yeah, this is a summon area right here. As you can see, it says summon, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Like I said, it's going for that arcade type style. You have your alchemy table, and you have your stat rerolls, and your summoning right there. Now, if you head down to challenges, as you can see here, my first time loading into the game and also watching like Nag and Sebastian play before the game released, this is Anime Defenders. The way the challenges are designed here, this is practically Anime Adventures. Now, before you guys say, oh Shin, every tower defense game has challenges. Yes, I know that. That is a norm in tower defense games. But the way the UI and everything is designed, this is Anime Adventures. I just realized I said Anime Adventures. I meant Anime Defender. They sound the same, man. For those who didn't play Anime Defenders, this looks exactly like the challenge area in Anime Reborn. Now, for that sole purpose, I am going to be giving Anime Vanguards 2 points for identity and the lobby. Now, you might say, why though? Anime Reborn is its own entity as well. It's inspired by Anime Adventures. Now let me explain. If Anime Reborn didn't have the same exact UI challenges as Anime Defenders, then it will also score 2 points. Even though it has its own lobby and everything, you can tell that that game is Anime Reborn. The challenge area is where they sold it at. I didn't mean to go to the public server, but let me show you the summon animation for Anime Vanguards. Alright, see, it's quick and easy. I love how it builds that suspense and like, okay, am I gonna get a mythic my first try? Am I gonna get Alucard? So I love how, even though it takes a while for the units to pop, it also builds that suspense. And as you can see here, the what do you call it? Like the unit identifier? AV was the first to do this. You know, after AV, a lot of games, like a lot of tower defense games, even non-tower defense games, copied this style of summon animations. And then it gives you a summary. Overall, it's a pretty nice summoning, I'm not gonna lie. Now, if we go to Anime Reborn's summon animation, wait, I think I have it on skip right now. All right, I just turned it on. Ooh, Broly's in banner. Do I have Broly? I don't. As you can see here, it's kind of like a Pokeball, kind of. But yeah, here's the summon animation. Now, I'm gonna turn off auto set rares and epics so you can actually see the full extent of this animation. As you can see here, it also has the unit identifier. So yeah, I really do like Anime Reborn summoning animation a lot too. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy. I kind of wish the AR ball kind of jiggled to the left or right just a little longer, kind of like when you're like capturing a Pokemon, but at the end the Pokemon releases. Kind of wish they went towards that route with it, but regardless, it's still a good summon animation. For this, they tied. So for the identity category, Anime Vanguards wins by 1 point by 3-2. Now we will be moving on to round 2, and it's about gameplay. But since innovating and replayability correlates together, this round's going to be pretty big. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first one will be base game, and I want to say both games pretty much just capture the gist of how a tower defense game should be. It has units, summon animation, trait rerolls, you know, story challenges, bosses, different type of enemies. All right. Now for optimization, I would say that both games run pretty smooth. No games are choppy, animations clean, fluent, etc. So they both tie in that as well. Now for strategy, I will give it to Anime Reborn for the sole fact that they do have heal units. So there's kind of a diversity in the unit pool right now for Anime Reborn, but Anime Vanguard kind of balances that out with each unit having a unique passive and can be very useful for certain situations. So just because of that, they both tie in that as well. So if you guys aren't keeping score, it is 3-3. Now graphics. The best way I can put this is that both games are unique in their own way. AV offers more quality, while AR is more cartoonish. Even though it's based off anime, it's more eye-catching to the younger audience because of the vibrant colors and everything, while Anime Vanguards kind of caters towards more of the older audience of the tower defense genre because of the quality it produces, you know, so they both tie at that. Now for sound effects. When you go over sound effects, I'm talking about the summon animations, you know, from units, UIs, etc, etc. But I would say both games have really good sound effects. I really do love the sound effects for the summon animation for Anime Reborn, but the only thing that pushes me off Anime Reborn's sound effects is because Goku's ki blast sound like a ray gun from Call of Duty. I'm sorry, bro. When I first heard it, it really threw me off. I thought I was tripping at first. I thought it was like Rukia or something. I'm like, hold on, this ain't Goku. I turned my volume up to max, and it was Goku. All right, that is the only thing that throws me off. That they sound futuristic, and that kind of now. Anime Vanguards also does have good sound effects as well. I really do love what they did with the sound effect for the summon animation, and I do appreciate the fact that they brought back the Battle Cat sound. Something about trait rerolling with the Battle Cat sound is just amazing. And now you might be like, oh, I prefer Anime Vanguard's sound effects over Anime Reborn. So I would just say, bro, it's subjective. Pretty much, that's the best way I can put it, you know? So they both tie as that as well. How are both games rewarding? That the Seeker unit is a 0.75% chance in both games, but AV does have better banner rates, with AR having their rates at 0.25% chance. which doesn't make sense to me because I see no benefit in making mythic units rarer than most mythic traits, but that's just my opinion. But enough of that, most of you guys care about rerolls more, so let's see what AV offered on release. So AV offered free battle pass tiers, level milestones starting from level 5 all the way to level 100. Story achievements, Paragon achievements, up to 2 rerolls per hour for challenges, along with the guaranteed 2 from daily and weekly quests. So that's pretty much everything AV offered on release that gave you rerolls. Now AR has level milestones, star challenges with normal and hard story, first time doing an infinite, go shop up to 7 a day, daily rewards day 6 to 7, daily quests and weekly quests, AFK time chamber allowing you to get 2 every 2 hours if you have VIP. But I will say that both games do give the free-to-play player a respectable amount of rerolls, but AR does give more along with a mythic trait pity, which is pretty good. But I'm a bit iffy about the scaling of the game around update 4 to 5 because at that time you'll most likely need mythic traits to complete new content with haste. It will probably still be doable with no mythic traits, but I feel like giving your community too many free rerolls is a good thing. But I'm scared that this game will become another ALS/ASTD type of game, to where it's just a full AoE damage simulator with no form of strategy. Now the real question is, are these games free to play friendly? And considering all the features I mentioned for both games they give you on release, I would say yes. They're giving free to play players some type of footing against the wells. So to sum up gameplay, the score is 7-7. I might actually stop keeping up a score because that's kind of exhausting, bro. Oh well. So now guys, it's time to move on to the next category, and that is innovate. Now if you don't know what that means, I'll be showing you the definition for what I am using for this video. Anime Vanguards has Paragon, a player versus environment aspect with a double dungeon, new type of enemy which is thrice, unit manager, and the quality of life features they brought into the game. While AR only have an auto upgrade in the unit manager and start challenges. I will say off release, Anime Vanguard does take the innovation. Now the next category will be replayability. Before anyone mentions Macaron, I just want to say that every single tower defense game had them, and yes, even Anime Adventures. Macaron was never an issue in Anime Adventures, but it only became a problem when Anime Defenders released. Due to their horrible progression design, macros and alt accounts left most of the tower defense community with a sour taste. But if you don't know the definition of replayability, I will provide the screenshot right here and take your time. Alright, it's been about 2 seconds, but you know what, we're moving on. Starting with AV, the first one is gem grind for Alucard. Now, I would say the number of TikToks I did see was crazy. People was getting Alucard left to right. It even had me motivated, bro. I want an Alucard. And all it did was influence others to waste their lifespan to grind for a unit rarer than my dad. They also had legend stages for Igris, Paragon achievements, story achievements, level milestones because of the reroll fiends, and the battle pass free tiers. I won't say the paid tiers because I am speaking from a free to play aspect. Anime Reborn also has a gem grind for Rimuru. They also have star challenges for normal and nightmare for story. They have your vanilla challenges, legend stage grind for Kaido and Android 21, and level milestones. So yeah, it's safe to say that both games has a good amount of replayability on release, so they will both tie. But yeah, after finally coming to the conclusion, I forgot who has more points. I believe they did tie, but I'm too lazy to go back on my script. I'm already 7 pages deep, bro. We're just gonna have to keep going, man. And I don't want the video to be like 30 minutes long, so I'm pretty much just recapping right now. Now, I'm gonna keep this quick and short. The next is models. Anime Reborn's rare to epic models are way better than Anime Vanguards, but the only eye-catching models, in my opinion, are Android 21 and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like, bro, whoever made that model cooked so hard, bro. But other than that, I personally believe Anime Vanguards has better models overall, but then that's just subjective. And finally, the very last of the last topic, monetization. Now, both games has gems, luck boosts, rerolls, starter bundles, and with reasonable Game Pass prices, which is common. You know, devs gotta make their money somehow, bro. You know what I'm saying? But stat keys is something I don't agree with. I don't agree with being able to buy stat chips, because if Anime Reborn ever comes out with tournaments that are traitless and traits, people are just going to continue to buy stat chips even without the tournament. Whales basically already have more of a footing against the free-to-play players, because now they don't even have to grind. They can get redstones with ease. They can get stat keys with ease. They can just buy all the gold they want, gems, rerolls, and all. So I would say Anime Reborn is more pay to win than Anime Vanguards, because Anime Reborn is giving the whales more access to most of the stuff that should be grindable, you know? Instead, someone with a million Robux can catch up to a player who's been grinding this game for a week straight. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Anime Reborn is more pay to win to Anime Vanguards on release. But after that, guys, that's it, man. Oh my, this was a lot to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. I will say that if I had to choose Anime Vanguards or Anime Reborn, I'm most definitely choosing Anime Vanguards, just off the fact that I feel like the developers are going to continue to add more innovative ways for us to be involved in the game, more play versus environment mechanics, and most importantly, I do love that the developers are taking the Balloon Tower Defense type of style with the units. So we might not get a heal unit, but in the future, the teams and the synergies that Anime Vanguards are going to have looks more promising, because I'm not going to lie, just having only ground units, heal units, farms, and then your crowd control units, it's getting a little too oversaturated for me. But that's just my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, both the games are great. And if you truly enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace.